Are you wondering what are the best exercises for insulin resistance reversal? Well, brace yourself for a surprise twist because it might not be what you think. That's right, endless cardiovascular exercises, the go-to exercise to shed those extra pounds, might not be the best exercise for insulin resistance reversal. Keep watching because in this video, we'll explore the types of exercises that actually reverse insulin resistance and will also help shed those extra pounds. Hi there, my name is Jose, and if you're new here, I am an exercise physiologist that has helped thousands of people lower their blood sugar, and I am glad that you're here. It's very nice to meet you. And for those of you who have been watching our videos, welcome back to our channel, The Type 2 Diabetes Revolution. Here in our channel, we dive into a variety of topics, from exercise to nutrition, to weight loss, to insulin resistance, and mostly anything and everything that will help you lower your blood sugar. So if you're ready to take charge of your metabolic health, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and give this video a thumbs up. For more content and daily updates, you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Insulin resistance isn't just about not being able to zip up your favorite jeans. It's a serious health condition that can lead to serious complications like heart disease and kidney disease. Insulin resistance is also known as the mother of all metabolic conditions. Everything stems from insulin resistance. Essentially, when our cells become resistant to the signals of insulin, they stop absorbing glucose properly, leading to a cascade of health problems. And guess what? The problem with insulin resistance is not only high blood glucose levels, it's also high insulin levels as a result of your pancreas trying to make more and more insulin in hopes to bring blood glucose back to normal ranges. This, in turn, damages your beta cells, the ones that are in charge of making insulin in your pancreas. And over time, the longer that you have insulin resistance, the less insulin that your pancreas can make. When we are insulin resistant, our glucose levels and insulin levels remain high at all times. Sure, we can avoid foods like refined carbohydrates to stop insulin from spiking up, but that does not solve the root cause of this issue. The problem is actually at a cellular level. Insulin is not at fault here. What we need to do is aim to make our cells sensitive to insulin again. And unfortunately, when our insulin levels remain high at all times, it hinders our efforts for weight loss. Again, I want you to understand this. Insulin by itself is not the problem. It's the chronically elevated insulin levels beyond normal physiological levels, which are causing the issue. And this happens due to a faulty insulin signaling mechanism inside of our cells. But fear not, alongside nutrition changes, there are some exercises that will make your cells insulin sensitive again. First up, we have resistance training, also known as strength training. This type of exercise isn't about becoming swole like a bodybuilder. As a matter of fact, a lot of people avoid resistance training thinking that they're going to get too big. Trust me, that is not going to happen. Resistance training is a powerhouse to improve insulin sensitivity at a cellular level. Studies have shown that even short 2 to 3 weekly sessions can have a profound effect on insulin sensitivity. How does that even work? Well, you have to understand that your muscles are like glucose vacuums that love sucking up all of that glucose from the bloodstream, and they bring it into the cell in order to be used as energy. The more muscle mass that you have, the denser that your muscle fibers are, the better that they can regulate blood glucose, and the better blood sugar that you're going to get, and the better chances at weight loss that you're going to have. So ditch the long hours on the treadmill and try hitting the weights instead. But wait, there's more. Resistance training also increases the insulin sensitivity of your muscles for up to 24 to 48 hours after exercising. This happens because we have tiny vesicles inside of our muscle fibers known as glucose transporters type 4, or GLUT4 for short. These are basically tiny boats that usually hang out in the middle of the cell. But when you exercise with resistance training, they move to the outermost layer of the cell and they facilitate the diffusion of glucose from the bloodstream and into the cell. That's pretty cool, right? So aiming to do resistance training 2 to 3 times a week makes this GLUT4 vesicles to be on the lookout for glucose at all times so they can bring more glucose from the bloodstream and into the cell. Now on to our second hero, low intensity, steady state exercise, especially after meals. Many people get overwhelmed with the thought of exercising even before they get started. They think that they're going to have to spend long hours on a treadmill. Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to waste your time to improve your insulin sensitivity. According to a recent randomized crossover trial, walking for 15 minutes after your meals greatly improves your A1C and your fasting blood sugar. This study followed 60 people living with type 2 diabetes. 30 of them were told to exercise at a random time of the day for 45 minutes, and the other 30 were told to exercise after meals for 15 minutes. And to be clear, that was only walking for 15 minutes after breakfast, 15 minutes after lunch, and 15 minutes after dinner for a grand total of 45 minutes per day. 3 months down the line, the group that exercised after meals had a better A1C and fasting blood glucose than the group that exercised once for 45 minutes at a random time of the day. I just want to be clear about one thing. If you cannot exercise 3 times a day and it's better for you to just perform one bout of exercise, maybe before work or after work, please go for it. Some exercise is better than no exercise at all. So there you have it, friends. Lift weights and walk after meals and watch insulin resistance melt away. Aim to fit 2 to 3 resistance training workouts per week and try walking after meals every single day. If you cannot walk after every single meal, try walking at least after your largest meal of the day. Couple your new exercise routine with a plant-predominant diet, and you're going to be on your way to a healthier, happier you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or any comments, please let me know below. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. See you in the next video.